We are going to talk about the nonverbal communication. Yeah, it's part of body language is part of nonverbal communication. Like facial expressions, body postures, and then your hand gestures is part of nonverbal communication. And sometimes nonverbal communication is something that we never notice or we never realize that we use it in our life. Like when we are communicating like this, I'm using my body language like the hand gestures like this. And sometimes it can be seen also when you are being nervous or when you are being sad. Like, yeah, you are going to open up or closing up your hands. And sometimes it's very obvious. Say that, well, it's a disclaimer. It is not me as an I'm not an expert in the language, but I know some of the how to use it effectively when you're in communication. And when you're asking about this, yeah, you can understand that when someone is lying or not by looking at his or her body language, like the posture, sometimes the facial expression, sometimes from the hand gestures, when they are fidgeting or when they are trying to playing with their hands, but in a weird way. It is sometimes very obvious, but it's more complex than we think it is. It is not just about how someone is lying or not, but there is a deeper thing that we never see about body language. Let's say, like, when someone is sad, they are going to use their body language as well when they are sad or they are angry, or let's say they are excited. There are a lot of things that we can see from the body language. Yeah, one of the things that we can see is when someone is lying. The first thing that you need to understand that communication begins before you open your mouth. So remember, the first impression of the audience of you is your body postures. Let's say when I'm talking to you and my body posture is being like this or being like this, it's going to show that you're not interested in the topic, or let's say it's not about the speaker. Let's say it's about the audience that in front of us. Yeah, it feels like, it's not feels like, but it looks like they might not be interested in your topic. Okay. So remember not to do these three positions: hands on your hips, hands on your pocket, and sometimes the weak lift position when you are protecting your family's jewel. You don't want to do that because remember to avoid those things, right? So let's rewind what I've already done here. The gift. So the gift is used when you are trying to communicate with people and you're trying to give an information, giving information such as like facts or opinion. You can use it one hand or even both hand when you're trying to talk about the opinions. Let's say opinion A and opinion B, or you want to share the facts with this gift gesture. And then the second one is the show. The show is used when you are feeling great, or let's say you're feeling something inside of your body that want to share with them, and you want to emphasize that, yeah, you really feel this, like what I already talked about, that I feel great, that I want to show you that I am the one, the speaker, that I am feeling great. And the third one is the chop. You can use it to strengthen your message about something that you have already achieved or about something that you have already decided. So you can use it one hand or even both hand or even the larger one. About the hand gestures, there is something that I also want to talk about. That is the palms up. The palms up is more effective. Like, it is 84% effectively. People will comply to you what you say. And when you're using palms down, it's going to be 52%. And the last one, pointing. Remember, it's only 28% effective. And we're not supposed to use pointing at everyone. It was back then. and now. So remember to try to loosen up. Don't try to talk like your favorite kid puppet. You don't want to talk like this, Unyil.
Yes.
You don't want to talk like, hey everyone, how are you today? No, just loosen up everybody. You gotta need there more rather than using like, okay, yeah, it's good. Sorry. So remember that bringing something to the stage, to hold it on your pocket, or even like let's say you are presenting or you're trying to communicate spontaneously. Remember to face the audience. Facing the audience, maybe this is the second tips, that you can face the audience randomly and make an eye contact with them, because it is quite effective. Sorry. Like when in the conference, let's say like United Nations conference, you do not want to use your hand gesture too much, but you may use your facial expression. Sometimes we do not have to use our hand gestures too much to the people, but sometimes the other types of body language that we need to use to strengthen our message is maybe the facial expression. Well, if you look at the United Nations conference, they are full of things in their table, and they're not going to use like it's not going to be like our conversation that I'm going to waving up my hands or like even using like hand gestures. So remember that there are other body languages, other types of body language, and you can use facial expression to strengthen your message. Well, it's okay. Well, it is not required. So I'm not saying it is very required to some people, to everyone, but to some circumstances, you do not require this type of body language to be used. Well, wait. So the first one is presentation, and let's say the second one is when we are talking like this, when we're trying to, let's say in a brainstorming session, or when we are talking about the things that we want to strengthen to the people, but it is an abstract things, and we do not know how to deliver it in a picture or in a, let's say in a video. Sometimes you need to use your like creativity of your hand gestures and body language itself. Let's say we are going to talk about the abstract. If we are thinking about the abstract, let's say like achievement, we do not know how to use it. We do not know how to strengthen our message about achievement to the people, right? If you're not using our body language, let's say we are going to be talking about the achievement. Let's say I already achieved this. You're trying to strengthen that this is the one that you have already achieved. Let's say you're making a story. You're trying to tell a story about your achievement, and one of when you're trying to tell a story, you're using the hand gestures and other body languages like facial expression. So when you are using it and you're trying to strengthen it in front of people will, okay, so he's already achieving this thing and he's happy. So we're trying to strengthen our message that we are happy for our achievement.